What's up, friends? Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. I hope you all are doing really well. I'm appreciating this hype in chat. Have some put some hype emotes up. Make some noise because we got a fun level for you tonight. It is excuse me, I cannot talk today. It is week 361 around these parts, and as you know, week 361 is the big one, and that's also the name of the level from Doubldoom tonight. We got a wait. Sorry, is there mic trouble? Wait, hang on. Testing. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Testing. But it's Doubldoom level tonight. It's really good. Okay. All right. Really good. It is Doubldoom. They are our maker this week, and they are here with a level called The Big One. If you are unfamiliar with what we do, if you've never been here before, every Saturday night we have a fresh, never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level made by some of the best, raced by some of the best, and watched by the best. Not even some of them, just the best. You're here, you're the best Kaizo audience there is, and we're glad to put these races on for you. The racers do not know what they're in for. They have never seen the level before. It is a contest of wits and skills and improvisation, but they do know a little bit of difficulty rankings that the testers have given us throughout the week. Execution tonight is a 6 out of 10 big one. Complexity, though, a 4 out of 10. And the racers know that there are 2 sections, so maybe a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to understand and figure out, but difficult to pull off. And that is really going to favor one-shots and a little bit of knowledge. If the racers can just one-shot a section, get a little bit ahead, and understand what is coming up, they could put them ahead in the race. Those testers this week, Mason, Eden, Mithrillionaire, and me, GlitchCat7. That's me, I'm GlitchCat. We've got the ever wonderful BD on the restream tonight, pushing the buttons, making everything look great for you. And we've got Star-Lord, Echo, and What's Up Dot. We love our trans comrades, scouting all of the racers, watching everybody, making sure we get to see everybody's clear. We're going to rotate them in as they're making progress. We got 7 friends signed up tonight, B2DE81, with the ever distracting and ever surreal and cool intro screen. We got Bunky D, Luffy, we got Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Germdove, Ike, SMB, and the Pause Strat champion themselves, X Gamer 2009. We got B2, Germdove, Ike, and X Gamer on your screen right now, and we will be rotating folks in as they are making progress. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about us or what we're doing, head on over to romhackraces.com. That's our official website. You can download this patch plus any of the other patches that we have raced. We've got a whole awesome library there, or you can jump right over to our Discord server, hang out with the community off stream. You can get the patches on Discord with that /get level command that Kelgand has so graciously set up for us, and hang out with the Kaizo community. If you are here to support your friends, your favorite racers, put their emotes up in chat. If you do not have their emotes, maybe consider getting some, and if people are doing some impressive stuff, you need a little more Kaizo in your lives? You need a couple extra lives. Go and follow the racers. There are some fantastic players coming out and playing these, and everybody's kind of streaming big and wanting to get their name out there. So, that's all fun. I hope that you are having a good weekend and you're ready to rock and roll. If you have any questions or you want to learn a little bit more about Kaizo or the tech or what's going on here, please feel free to shout it out in chat, and we'll try to answer that for you as best we can. That's me, I'm GlitchCat, will bring you the play-by-play. I already said that. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask. But yeah, that's a thing you can do. We are just about ready to get started here. Germdove in the upper right, B2 in the upper left, Ike SMB not online yet in the lower left, X Gamer, and we are ready for the big one. Let's do it. Let's get started. Let's go. Okay, we got Germdove, we got Ike, we got everybody in here. So this is the big one. For your consideration, hold up to jump through 2-tile water, which is pretty cool. And plumbers are able to grab blocks. Oh, they left it in. Excuse me, those are grag blocks. That's funny. This is not grab blocks. They are grag blocks with a G. You may grag it. And plumbers are able to grag the grag blocks by just running into them instead of having to tap the button. And those are the 2 gimmicks that are going to be at play in this level. That's nicely done, Doubldoom. Nice meme. Nice meme with the grag blocks. So, We've got, this is it. This is the titular big one. We've got the big one here, and we've got to start out. We got to get up through that 1 tile water, 2 tile water. You can jump right through that by holding up, and we're moving on to the big rope. And that big rope is going to be moving up. Well, it's going to be moving left and right. It is hanging up in the sky there, but it's moving left to right across the screen, and obviously we are going to need to hang on to that. Here goes Ike SMB quickly figuring this out in the lower left-hand corner. Want to get up there and grab one of those blocks, and we're going to use that, we're going to juggle that a little bit. In SMW, as I bet you maybe know, you cannot hold an item while you are on certain things. Actually, you can do that, never mind, but you can't do it when you're on one of these ropes. One of these ropes, they're moving left to right, and so you can't just hold the item and climb the rope. So we're gonna have to juggle it all the way up there by tossing it up and then grabbing the rope, jumping off the rope, catching it, tossing it up again. It's a neat little juggle, and it's actually pretty difficult in this situation, but Ike SMB in the lower left making it look easy right now, getting ahead of that rope, and that's what they want it for. They want that grab block so they can bring the grab block all the way over to those on-off switches. B2 also making a little bit of moves here. Nicely done. B2, Germdove, and Ike making it all to that same point. And Ike with that consistency getting right back there. Ike in the lower left. Yep, for another chance at it. Now this is where consistency is really going to come into play for these racers. They really, really want, now that they know what they're doing with this juggle and this grab block, I'm just going to say grab block as much as I can, but now that they know what they're doing with it, they want to be able to get back there as soon as possible. Every attempt, if they are able, that is going to put them a little bit ahead. Ike now, yeah, Ike making these moves. They know what they want. So got the block. Ike in the lower left-hand corner on a bit of a read, but did not capitalize too much on those regrabs off the regular non-wide bats. Those are the thin bats. But Ike, yo, with this consistency, this is really helping Ike out. So they're back again. They've got the block, and still nothing. B2 looking for their shot at it. B2 trying to make a little bit of progress. It is slower to climb the rope, just like hold up or down and climb. It is slower to do that, so by jumping off of the rope you can ascend faster, and because the situation here is kind of tight horizontally, they need to get up very quickly, so those quick jump and re-grags on the rope gonna be super helpful. And here's B2 in the, oh my gosh, B2 in the upper left, making it the farthest right now. I love this circular saw obstacle. And here's Ike, oh, making it to that same point. And now we've seen both Ike and B2 have seen that they want the grab block at the saw obstacle. They want to be holding that because they're going to need to hit some on-off switches in the wall again. X-Gamer looking for it with those pause strats. X-Gamer showing us all the value of the start button. But Ike, man, with this consistency, just really putting the moves on right now, getting super consistent at this really quickly. Still having a little bit of trouble with those bats. It's Ike and B2 right now. Germdove in the upper right, going for it as well. B2's chance at the bat ascension, not quite. So Ike and B2, they both know exactly what they want, but they got to get back there. X-Gamer, X-Gamer also making some moves here. Yo, all right, yo, X-Gamer. And with that pause, now they are dead, but X-Gamer can see, okay, yep, you can see the on-off blocks. You can read this whole situation from where X-Gamer is sitting. So maybe that'll give him some info, and if they can get consistent, this is the moment to do it. Ike now looking for it. Yeah, nice up toss. They know exactly what they want. But kind of hesitating. Maybe they thought they had to go back onto the rope. So the whole, it was a typo. When I was testing, I noticed the typo in the message box. Instead of grab block, it said grag block, and I pointed it out, but I think Doubledoom rightly chose to just keep it in for the memes, and I appreciate that. That's a good decision. Doubledoom, quality maker and quality jokester. So I for one welcome our new grag block overlords. We got Bunky D. Luffy coming in here in the upper right-hand corner. man, strong plays by everybody tonight. This is a really close race. X Gamer looking to get all they can. Wow. X Gamer getting all they can out of those regrabs, and Bunky in the upper right, landing below the saw with that grab block. And that is what they want to do. They want to hang out. That saw, I really like that obstacle a lot, because that saw is going to move around there. They're going to get on the pipe, but at that point they are ahead of the big one, and they want to hang out there for a moment until the rope moves toward them. Thereby, they have to keep jumping over that circular saw. Everybody getting to just about the same point at the same moment right now. This is hyper close. I really, really like how close this is. B2, oh, they tried. Could not get the landing on the pipe, though. And there's Ike. Ike, SMB. Ike in the lower left, making it through. Oof, tight section. It can be difficult when you don't want to grab the rope. There are moments when you definitely do not want to grab the rope. This is one of those moments. No wins yet. 7 minutes in, first section all around. Ike making some good progress, but X Gamer, B2, and Bunky like right behind. This is where these one-shots might really, really help out. Ike has maybe one obstacle's worth of knowledge ahead of everybody, but they're either going to be able to capitalize on it, or someone else is going to be able to get through on a one-shot. B2. But here's Ike back again. Now this is a sight read from this point on for Ike. Okay. And here's Bunky. You look out, Bunky in the upper right-hand corner. Oh, exactly the same point that Ike died at. We are all tied up at that drop-down obstacle. And look out, X Gamer, yeah. Landing on the pipe, and now they see, okay, they need to continually jump over that saw a couple of times before the rope will catch up with them. And here's Ike. Ike is an absolute force to be reckoned with consistency. When it comes to consistency, Ike is absolutely one of the best. They learn it, they know it. But look at, oh man, Bunky right back, man, just answering blow for blow here. Ike will get something, Bunky will get something. B2 gets it, X Gamer gets it. Trading blows here. Really impressive so far. 8 minutes in, still on the first section all around. But man, love to see it. B2 looking for their moment. Gotta be quick on that rope. Worth pointing out that grabbing a rope, as I'm sure many of you know, but for those that don't, grabbing a rope in SMW, you either press up or down on the D-pad, so it's actually a button input, and they want to time that. X Gamer, oh, they've learned though. So not only are they moving and trying to articulate the plumber through these tight little gaps, but they are also timing that up or down input at the right moment. And it seems like that might be an easy thing to do, but these gaps are very unforgiving. And here's Ike though, getting through there. Ike for a chance at the read, following the coins. Oh, there it is though. And Ike, looks like they might be seeing the pipe at the end. So that's a big knowledge checkpoint for Ike, being able to see what they want to get out of this first section. 1 out of 2. Still anybody's race right now, but Ike with the knowledge. We're looking for a big one-shot from anybody else right now. Could really make the difference at this exact moment. B2. Strong regrabs. B2 with a nice landing. B2 also getting very consistently right up to this point. B2, this could be, oh, B2 in the upper left. This could be huge if B2 could pull this off. Oof, and here's Bunky with the exact same death. Oh man, and Ike, oh geez, I'm watching Bunky and B2. Meanwhile, Ike sneaking right in there. Yeah, 1 death ahead. Holy cow. H. And so Ike first to move on to the second section, but B2 and Bunky, X Gamer are like right behind. Super tight race tonight. And now we've got some more tricks here. It's the same kind of idea in the second section for Ike. cleverly letting themselves get pushed off of the rope there so they can fall down and re-grab across those bats. It saves them a movement, which is pretty clever, actually. You want to reduce inputs. Inputs are, I think actually that section kind of forces that, but in any case, I think it's still clever. So we got some re-grabs off some bats. It's easy to tell we're on the second section because of the blue background. And yeah, now we're moving. This rope is going left to right, and they're just going to have to kind of keep up with it and steer through these obstacles as the rope is pushing them around. B2 trying to get right back there, though, as Ike figuring out this first section. Rope levels are very, how to put this? Hold up. B2. Oh, B2. Man, geez. A little bit high on the rope. That produced a pretty tough angle to get in that pipe. Meanwhile, Ike, yeah, getting through that fuzzy obstacle. So close there for that H for B2. B2 looking really sharp again. B2, they know what they want here. No, whoa! B2, dang. Didn't even need to jump off the rope. Their landing was so perfect on that rope that they could actually climb into the pipe while holding the rope. Jeez, man, perfection. Bunky down right at the goal, but B2, man, moving right on, and they have immediately caught up. Holy cow. Ike and B2 on the same section right now with the same amount of knowledge. Ike, ooh, trying a little bit of cheese even, not bouncing off those bats. But B2 really quickly getting the hang of this. Wow. Okay, keeping it really, really tight for this race. And it's going to come down to some really tight movement from either of these players. Meanwhile, Bunky and X Gamer getting very close to an H of their own. Ike jumping up that rope so fast. I think they know they could bounce on those bats, but they're just they're so quick at jumping on and off that rope. They're able to just ascend a little bit. I don't even know if that's cheese necessarily, or just kind of a harder strat. I think what Ike is doing is actually harder than what's intended. But you can play how you want on ROM hack races. That's fine. Man, B2 just exhibiting this really great positioning, man. Just like really good. B2 is able to jump right off the rope and then grab it in exactly the spot they want to be in, as they saw getting into that pipe. And here's X Gamer in the lower right-hand corner. Oh, X Gamer. Whoa, that was, oh, I thought they were going to have it. I thought that was pipe for X Gamer. Man, any higher and that would have been it. So close. Ike with a little bit of progress here, maintaining the lead, getting up above that bat section, that vertical bat section. But man, B2 just literally right behind. We need consistency from Ike, or we need a one-shot from B2 to kind of seal the deal, even things up here a little bit. But man, the fast rope movement from Ike really, oh boy, really making the difference. But B2 just answering right back tonight, man. They're on a mission. Damn, this rope positioning, man, just B2. And Bunky, oh, a little slow on the drop down, rope moved out of the way. They have seen the pipe. I like how the pipe that gets you out of this section is purple, and it's the only purple one. That's really good telegraphing. You know, that says to the player, this pipe is different. It is special. Probably want to go in that pipe. I like that. It's just clever telegraphing. Again, if y'all have any questions about the tech, you want to learn a little bit more, feel free to ask. trying to keep everybody updated as we go. But this level's, I think, pretty self-explanatory. A little bit of subtlety involving how they're grabbing the rope in particular. Yo, Ike with a little bit of knowledge, but those one-way clouds are going to make it so that you cannot ride the rope backwards. You can't. Ike needs a grab block before they go through that obstacle, because they're not able to ride it back to the left if they missed it on the first pass. So again, just gotta move really quickly. I wonder if Ike's committing to that rope strat. Yeah, B2 meanwhile using the bats, but Ike is committing to this fast jump off the rope. And B2 as well, man, getting to that same exact point, dying in the same way. So we'll see whose strats are gonna make it here. Whether or not B2 using the bats or whether Ike committing to doing that faster jump strat, how that's gonna pay out for them. Bunky again with a really close run to the pipe, and X Gamer in the lower right. They want this. They've oh dude. They had the landing, they had the timing, but they climbed up just a little bit before jumping, and I think that was rough. You also, if you grab the rope, so you're pressing up to grab the rope. If you continue to hold the up button, you will continue to climb the rope. So sometimes it's a very quick tap. You want to just tap up at the right moment to grab it and then let it go. And don't keep holding it. That can be tricky, right? That's tricky button articulation. B2. Oh, B2. Oh, geez. So the game for B2 versus Ike right now is get that second grab block. That is what they really, really want. They're gonna maybe try to juggle it. What's the thought there? Ike looks like they're maybe trying to throw it forward, but we want to bring it up to hit those other on-off switches. So figuring out how they're gonna pull that off. Here goes Bunky, meanwhile, in the upper right-hand corner for another shot at the pipe. Ah, jeez. And X Gamer right behind. Oh, unfortunate rope grab. Ike, ooh, look out. Managing to juggle that block through the bat tunnel, but smashing it on the ceiling before it could be of any use. I like these wide bats. You can post all the wide bat segments you wish. Hey, thank you for the resub, Citrus. Thanks for all you do for us. Our good friend and noble scout, Citrus. Thank you for the resub. X Gamer, here we go. Oh, side bonk on the up pipe. Oh. And these sections are a little bit short, so it still could, we could still see. We could see Bunky, we could see X Gamer catch right up here. We saw how quickly B2 got the hang of the first part of this second section. It can happen again. Oh man, B2 really finding moments here to jump, exact positioning. And here's Ike with the throw block in. Ike in the lower left-hand corner on a read. Very close though. And here goes Bunky again. Bunky, oh no, up-piped. Oh geez. And yo, man, I'm watching Ike and Bunky, and X Gamer meanwhile sneaking in for the checkpoint. Big H. And this is a chance. We still got no clears yet. None. So here's a chance for X Gamer to put on some one-shots and see if they can make some moves here. So X Gamer, B2, Ike, SMB working on the second section. Bunky so close behind. Denied by the up pipe. Is something wrong with Ike's internet? Maybe? Oh, are they offline? It happens. Oh, there it is. Not to be denied again. Yeah, I'm not seeing Ike anymore on my end either. I'm not sure if their internet's being goofy or what. But Bunky, speaking of something that's not goofy, Bunky succeeding, getting into that up pipe, taking a little breather at the checkpoint, always worth it. Worth it to just hang out, sit down, take a load off. Oh, yo, okay, we got him back. Ike, SMB, we're back. We're checking him out. Ike, Bunky, B2, and X Gamer. So this is a chance again for Bunky or X Gamer. Really want to put some one-shots on and get that knowledge. They can catch right up if they can just put on the knowledge right now. That's what they need, just a couple of sequences worth of knowledge. And it's not these obstacles, you saw the low complexity rating for this one. These obstacles are not particularly hard to figure out. They're just hard to execute. So that does save a little bit of brain power that... Oh, geez, Ike, though, speaking of brain power, turn on that Carl meme song. Oh, Ike, down really close. Man, they got all the way up to the top, so going up, going back down, and Ike very close to what may be progress. Well, I mean, I know what it is because I played the level, but Ike does not. Ike, SMB out here looking for their 15th first place ROM hack race. But we're out here looking to cheer on everybody. Chat, how are you feeling tonight? Feeling okay? Having a good Saturday night? Thanks for making ROM hack races a little part of it. I like to see that hype for all the racers. This is a tough level. You're watching some of the best play against some of the other best. Honestly, I don't know. Why can you hold things on a vine, but you can't hold things on a rope? That's a really good question, and I really strongly don't know. It might be that the rope is moving, that's the difference, that the vine is static, so it doesn't move out from under you. But like, why? What is going on there? Why you can hold objects on a vine but not on a rope? Don't know. That one I actually don't know. Here's Ike though. Doesn't need to hold on to that grab block. Juggling it with ease, and Ike, SMB, in the lower left-hand corner. Oh, a little hasty though, bud, a little hasty. Oh man, B2 getting the hang of that. Grabbing that grab block and dropping way down. Dropping down before that up toss. They were looking at where that green coin is. That green coin is kind of showing them, hey, you want to be low before you make that up toss to juggle. That's sort of gonna help the positioning work out a little bit. Meanwhile, Ike, geez, got that nailed down. And Ike in the lower left looking for it. They know about the fuzzies. They know not to be hasty. Ike in the pipe. Ike SMB. Oh, not one to get tricked. What's this? Nicely done. GG. Ike SMB coming in hot for the win. Not one to get tricked by those red coins. They push you down on the rope. And that is going to be a clear. Wait. No? Wait. Huh? Wait, did they? Huh? Wait, but they... Gotta be holding on to the rope. I see. That trick wasn't there when I tested the level. And this time for real. Ike SMB coming in clutch for the win. I see. Gotta be holding on to the rope. Or maybe I just didn't realize. Was that trick in the first iteration of that level? Because I tested the 1.0 version of this. I don't remember that one. Ike with the 2610, their 15th first place, and their 86th completed ROM hack race. An absolutely stunning player. Ike is one of the best. Just super consistent, and they're really showing that off here tonight. GG Ike. Well played, well played. We're looking for the podium though, so let's keep it rolling. We got Germdove coming in the lower left. B2, Bunky, X-Gamer on the second section. Germdove working on the first, but working hard. Germdove maybe wishing there were some SMB2 veggies right about now. Yeah, yo, let's give it up for Doubldoom now that we've seen the whole level. Doubldoom, a talented racer, talented player. Man, when do we get a full Doubldoom hack? This is their second time making a ROM hack race level for us, and they have both been really good. I like how you're making something kind of tricky and complex out of pretty easy to understand setups and not incredibly cosmic brain gimmicks. Great level though. If you want to play it for yourselves, of course, use that /get level command on ROM hack races Discord, or go on over to romhackraces.com. Germdove, oh no! Oh, just barely swooshing underneath that pipe. Mario's cap feels the breeze. Yeah, I like that bit too, jumping around on the circular saw. Yeah, I like anything. I think it's always a cool trick of level design to organically get the player to stay in one place for a little bit and then move. I really like that. I always just appreciate those kinds of obstacles. You're moving forward through, you know, whatever forward means in the level, up, down, left, right, whatever. But then you have to, for whatever reason, stay in one spot, hang out and avoid something for a minute, and then keep going. Like red light, green light, you know? I think that's so neat. It's a great trick of level design. I try to work them into my designs, and I'd like to see them in anywhere they crop up. So yeah, that saw obstacle really does that in a cool way. Because it's a whole trick of level design, because on one hand, you have to force the player to move into that area without being able to avoid doing that. Then you have to organically kind of get them to chill, and then organically open up the next path. Germdove, oh my gosh, nice try. Show us the ropes, Germdove. Or Doubldoom. You Doubldoom. So we are looking for a number 2 on the podium. But don't worry, we're gonna get it. Germdove, man, putting this consistency on. Need a little bit more though. Oh my, how you doing, chat? If you have questions, again, feel free to shout them out. I feel like everybody kind of gets the mechanic of this level by now, but if there's something you want to learn or don't understand, maybe I will know the answer, and you can feel free to ask. But like, how's your night? You feeling okay? You doing all right? It's Saturday, so it's a good time to just relax, kick back, hang out. It's getting to be the scary Halloweeny season, which is nice. There's a crispness to the air. I hope you get to enjoy that. It's hoodie season. I love hoodie season. So I hope your weekend is Halloweeny. Germ Dove, no! That was so good. Oh man. Put some hype in the chat for Germ Dove. They're getting unfairly denied. That up pipe is bullying my friend Germ Dove. I don't appreciate that. Meanwhile, B2 getting up there. Nicely done. B2, is this a sight read? Oh, woohoo. Yo, it is the season to kick back and play some Silk Song, isn't it? Getting a little chilly, stay inside, and play video games. Germ Dove. I mean up pipe. Quit bullying my friend Germ Dove. Bunky too, making some moves here. Gotta really be careful to throw that grab block up. Up-tossed objects inherit Mario's horizontal momentum. So if you have horizontal momentum when you throw something up, the tossed object will also inherit some of that momentum. So canceling out your horizontal momentum in order to toss an object very straight up in the air so it doesn't arc is very important for this obstacle. And there's Germ Dove, nicely done, getting in that pipe. Finally, nicely done. Up pipe, jeez. I say, quit bullying my friend. Quit it. That's not nice of you. Up pipe. And Germ Dove looking to make up some lost time right now, moving swiftly through this second section. But yeah, watch for that canceling out. That's something I think people you would do well to practice. That's a good Kaizo skill to have. And if you're a little shaky on that, it's worth practicing. Is being able to toss an object straight up in the air. And you do that with kind of a left-right before you toss the object up. What you're trying to do is reduce Mario's horizontal movement in any direction. You don't want to be drifting left or right when you up-toss the object. You want to just almost be like neutral. Like Mario is also falling straight down. So yeah, watch for those left turnarounds. Bunky's showing a really good example of that. Bunky in the, oh, yo, Bunky. Holy moly, oh, geez, man, making a great read for it. But yeah, watch for when they up-toss that grab block in this section. Watch for their left-rights or the ways that they stabilize or counteract their current momentum. You really want to have that skill. That's a kind of an advanced Kaizo skill, and you certainly need it for some advanced situations like this. But fortunately, it's the kind of thing you can practice just in the vanilla game if you want. But you want to be able to, you want to be able to choose the angle that you're tossing an object up. You want to arc it, or you want to make it go straight up in the air, and you want to have full control over that. And speaking of full control, Bunky D. Luffy, oh my gosh, dude, Bunky, getting in there, oh, getting some trickery. Oh, there's a moon back there. We'll see what Bunky's gonna do. But man, oh man, there is Bunky out of the second section and over that H. But now, hang on, there, hold your GGs. Yeah, absolutely. This is what I'm talking about with these one-shots. With a shorter level, if the level is short and challenging, but not hard to figure out, one-shots become incredibly valuable. All you gotta do is, like, look at it, and you see what to do on the first attempt, but then you gotta pull it off with that big execution. So, Bunky, showing us how it's done here. And almost done, but hang on. We're almost, wait for it, wait for it. Please keep your hands and arms inside the Kaizo level until the ride has come to a complete stop. Hey, alright. Bunky, holding on. Hold on loosely. Not letting go. And that's gonna do it. Real GG for Bunky D. Luffy, second place on the podium tonight. Sukin, oh, yo, Bunky, their first second place. That is awesome, dude. You love to see it. Under their new name, I think, with the name change. But as Bunky D. Luffy, a friend by any other name would still be them. Second place for Bunky. Nicely done with the 36-12. Just about 10 minutes difference between Ike and Bunky. But like I said, you know, don't let the leaderboard fool you. These are really good players playing against other really good players. So 10 minutes is not that much time when we're talking super tight, articulate Kaizo. Ender of Games coming in here in the upper right. Germ Dove down in the lower left. X Gamer next to them. B2 holding it down up top. See what I did there? Little word joke. They're holding it down, but they're up top. It's dumb. But yeah, man, here's a takeaway. Here's some takeaway homework. If you want some stuff to practice, if you want to highlight some Kaizo skills and practice, the takeaway here is that you want to practice your up throws. You want to practice having control over your up throws. Where, you know, are you arcing the object you're throwing? How much of an arc are you giving it? Can you catch it when it's arced? Can you catch it when it's arcing left or right? Or can you, while moving, jump up into the air and then zero out your momentum real quick and toss it up? That's a really vital skill to have, and you're going to see, not only in this level, but the more you look for it, the more you're going to see applications of that all over the place. B2, I hope they win on this run, but if they don't, we're going to get to see. All right, keep your eyes on B2 for a minute, because B2 is doing that really, really well. Exactly what I'm talking about. They're going to go up there, they're going to grab the grab block, and then when they jump to throw it upward off that second bat, you're going to see them do a nice little concise left-right in order to reduce horizontal movement. Yeah, watch for it. They're going to get it, though. They're doing a really good job with that. That's an important skill. It's a super important skill, actually. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, yeah, wow. Up-tossed objects can really get away from you, and that can be kind of a sticking point I see a lot of people have to deal with in Kaizo. So the better you can get at that control, the better you're going to be. Germ Dove also doing a great job. Yeah, everybody watch for those up tosses and see how the racers do it. Learn from them. Yeah, grabbing and manipulating objects is really, really, really important. Here's B2. Oh, looking for that read. Oh, man, a little hasty, though. Kind of fell behind, got a little pattern decay. Meanwhile, too, Ender of Games, working hard on this first section. Respect for coming out and trying something challenging. I believe they will get it. Man, yo, B2, dang. Movement. Oh no, getting caught up on that rope again. I think that was an accidental grab. Yes, excuse me, a grag. You may? I may grag it? Thank you. I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to. A grag too far. Oh, X Gamer, you know what? Not a bad strat there. Huh. I wonder if that was intentional. X Gamer throwing the grag block onto the munchers, and then when they get there on the rope, they can just touch it and nudge it forward in the direction they want to go. That's pretty clever, actually. It saves a little bit of movement. It's always worth considering. This is something you'll probably already have heard me say a lot if you either watch ROM Hack Races or my stream, but it's worth repeating because we're talking about Kaizo tech and learning skills abilities. It's oh, hold up, B2. Hold up, we gotta watch B2. Upper left. Oh no. But it is worth prioritizing strats that have the fewest amount of inputs. If you're not really sure how to approach a section, if you're trying to come up with the right buttons and presses and moves to get through, consider favoring solutions that have the fewest amount of inputs. Why is that? Because inputs are points of failure. And I know that sounds like, well, like, duh, that's like redundant. But if you think about it, you see the wisdom in this. Any button you're pushing is a chance to screw up, right? Even the simplest walking forward and just pressing the jump button, you still have to time that. You still have to hold forward or whatever. And B2, ooh. And so the fewer buttons you press, the less of a chance there is for you to screw something up. If you're fumbling around and doing a solution that requires a lot of tricky juggling and jumping and landing and moving, and it all has to happen very quickly, that's just more things that could go wrong. So in a situation like this, if you can, think about any kind of Kaizo situation. Consider favoring solutions that have you do less. I would say always, when you're learning a new situation, try to do like this. You're jumping up the rope, for example. Try doing 2 jumps. If you think, oh man, I should like mash the button and jump. Hold up, wait. Start with few inputs and add complexity later. Figure out the lowest amount by shooting low and then adding more as necessary. Almost like you're I don't know, like think of it like you're baking, Like I don't really know how much salt to add to this. So this is a good analogy really, because Kaizo's got lots of salt. I don't know how much salt to add, so start with a little tiny bit. That's the inputs, right? Little bit of salt. And then you need more? Okay, you can add more, but it's much easier to add more than it is to take some out. And I've found that to be true as well. Maybe your mileage may vary as a player, but I found it's easier to add input complexity than it is to dial it back sometimes. You get kind of muscle memory. You get stuck in your patterns, and that can lead you in tough directions. So minimize inputs. Do the fewest inputs possible that'll get you do the most work with the least amount of effort. I want Kaizo games made by more people with worse graphics that use more work for less effort, and I'm not kidding. I saw their Ender strat, yeah, tossing it up and then trying to hit the on-off with their head. Meanwhile, B2 in the upper left, getting bopped on by that muncher. Yeah, keep your eye on Ender here in the upper right-hand corner. They've got an interesting little strat, which I think will pay off for them. And that's another one too, we're talking about input density. Oh my gosh, Germ Dove in the lower left. Oh, Germ Dove, don't be hasty, this could be it. They know, they see. Germ Dove, what you gonna do? Germ Dove, just patiently, man, don't be hasty. I love this. Yo, Germ Dove. Amazing. Oh, Germ Dove is in there. Yo, well played. GG, not quite yet, but very soon. The inevitable Oh, nicely done, Germ Dove. The inevitable GG. And that is going to be our first podium tonight, but we are looking to round out the second podium. Germ Dove coming in with the 44-47. Their 21st. Third place on ROM Hack Races. Jeez Louise. Great stuff from Germ Dove tonight. Well played, well played. Germ Dove's strong, man. Germ Dove is super strong, whether it's SMB2, SMW, or anything in between. Call Germ Dove for all your Kaizo playing needs. Give Germ Dove a follow too. They play some great stuff on their stream. I enjoy lurking, hanging out on Germ Dove's channel. We got Endless Ascent coming in here in the lower left. Endless Ascent, Ender of Games, B2 and X Gamer rounding out the screen here, working on the first section and second respectively, but hard work all around, and that's what we're here to see. Also, I don't know, you know, chat, like, how you doing? I don't know. I feel like everybody kind of gets the mechanics here, so just keeping it light, conversational. I hope that you are feeling good and having a really, really good Saturday night. Don't forget, you can always check out romhackraces.com if you'd like to download this patch or check out what we've got going on. Oh, what's new? I don't know. Maybe nothing. What have y'all been playing lately? Silksong? What's good for Kaizo? If you want some Kaizo, man, I gotta recommend something. I gotta recommend B2 in the upper left. Hold up. Oh, I'm recommending. Big recommend. We check out B2 in the upper left-hand corner. Not being hasty. This is good. B2, one drop away, but careful now. Careful now. Oh, careful now. Careful now. Careful. Yeah. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Almost on the edge of the pipe, and there's B2 DE81 getting in there. Getting in there. You know, getting tricked a little bit. Yeah, nice. Nice. See, the hastiness does not pay off. The hastiness does not pay off. Right? Yeah, BD. I almost said B2. Yeah, a post-goal troll that is actually getting people. Uh-huh. Yeah. Good job. Good job, Doubldoom. In this, you know, in modern age of Kaizo, you gotta get tricky. You gotta have your trolls be tricky, man. People are ready for the usual. People are ready for the normal trolls. You gotta get tricky if you're gonna get somebody. Nicely done. B2 wrapping up there. 204th ROM hack race. Very, very experienced gamer over here. B2, thank you so much for racing with us. GG. We got X Gamer, we got Ender of Games, we got Endless Descent. X Gamer looking to wrap up the second section over here. Ender and Endless working on the first, but man, working hard. Determination. Love to see it. Determination. Oh, no. X-Gamer. Such determination. 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 You gotta be the right amount of not hasty. I mean, you know, at the same time, you can't just stand in one spot forever. Be just the right amount of hasty. And nation. No nation like determination. X-Gamer, though, look at this determination. Getting right back there. Oh. Gonna get right back there again. Like Play-Doh Nation? Seems very malleable. Yo, man, pause strats for X-Game are just off the chart. Okay, looking good on this one, X-Gamer. Careful now, careful. Holy cow, whoa! The swag! X-Gamer! The swag! Moving between the two fuzzies. Holy cow. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. 10, 100, 1,000, billion cool points for X-Gamer and the win. Dude, you know what? Sometimes you're the one with the swag. Nicely done, man. X-Gamer, they get better and better every week, man. I see them just taking on these challenges, and I am super impressed. X-Gamer has said that they would like to get a first. They've got 2 seconds and 2/3 out of only 26 completed races. But X-Gamer has said that they are gunning for first place. And, you know, low-key, I'm trying to be impartial, and I think I am. Trying to support all of our friends and racers here, but, you know, low-key, I'm always a little extra rooting for X-Gamer, because I want to see them achieve that goal and get their first place sometime. But with swag moves like that, you know they are going to get it sooner or later. And that's why you should probably drop a follow for RomHack Races and come back and see us every week. If you're new, you didn't know about it, we do these races every Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, the pre-show, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, the race. And you can catch all the action right here. You can follow us on Blue Sky, or you can join our Discord server if you want to hang out with the community off stream. We've got romhackraces.com if you'd like to check out the patches that we have, check out what we're doing. You can head on over to the website. Big thanks, of course, to Kelgand for helping us set a lot of that stuff up on the back end. And we've got an excellent Discord community if you just want to chill, talk shop with friends, learn about Kaizo if you have questions about how to make or play or what games to play or whatever. Please feel free to hit us up. We got an awesome, kind, and vibrant community over on Discord. If you need some Kaizo Mario stuff or even some Kaizo SMB2 or Kaizo whatever, man, you know where we're at. Real close here. Yeah, we're gonna get on. Oh, yeah, we got shout outs all over to give. Yeah, I saw the schedule for that come out. That is what, the last weekend in October. Games Done Queer on GDQ, and October 31st to November 2nd. Oh, that's funny because the AGDQ games list comes out the day after on November 3rd. That's funny how they timed it. But yeah, on November 2nd, the finale of the first ever GD Queer will be Shavda, our good friend and poetess. Is that poetress? What's a female poet? Poetess extraordinaire. Shavda going to be running Masterpiece as the actual finale, and that's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to want to tune in and check it out. So follow, I mean, if you're not already, follow Games Done Quick. Mark it down, and we'll see you all in chat. I want to give shout-outs, too, to the staff and volunteers tonight. Of course, BD running the restream for us. Thank you so much. Mason, Eden, Mithrillionaire for testing. Starlord Echo, What's Up Dot for hanging out and scouting the race tonight, watching all the racers. And, of course, you in chat. If you're, that's you are watching. You in chat, plus all the racers coming out and giving it their all. I love this determination. I love these friends. And I'm glad that you're here. If we are looking for makers, we are really always looking for level makers and volunteers. If this seems fun to you and you'd like to make a level, or you would like to volunteer and help us do these races, if you've got a little bit of time on Saturday night and you don't mind helping out, we would love to have you. Forms and information are on the Discord server, and yeah, we would love to have more people on our crew. Blue Ribbon and Spirits. Aw, 2 good friends. Well, at least 2+ good friends. Spirits. Multiple spirits. Thank you so much for hanging out, helping us out. ROM Hack Races really is powered by the people, and I really, really appreciate being able to be a part of this. So we're getting on the top of the hour. We usually schedule about 2 hours a week for these broadcasts, but in the case of racers getting through at different times, we are going to raid out here at the top of the hour. So I gave you the shout outs that you got to know. You got to know to follow the racers. If there is someone, doing some impressive stuff, hint, that's everybody. Give them a follow on Twitch. You're going to want to check out their channels on their stream. There are so many cool people in our community playing so many cool Kaizo games. I would recommend, if you're looking for something to play this weekend, beneath the bottom of the screen from Lifa, it just got approved by me on SMW Central, and don't let that one fly under the radar. It's been a really cool hack I played this week for SMW Kaizo, so if you're looking for something new to check out, give that one a go. It's very weird and liminal, and I like it a lot. But follow the racers, follow us here on ROM Hack Races, go and explore the big wide world of Kaizo, and we are going to be getting ready to raid out here at the top of the hour tonight. But we'll be back again next week, next Saturday, with another race. I don't know off the top of my head who the maker is, but it's going to be good. It's going to be fun, and I hope to see you all there again. Yeah, we got to grab life by the horns. Yes, that is good advice. Very good advice. You matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives, you matter to me as human beings, you matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furret, and the people that matter to you in your lives, would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled, autistic, and plural lives matter. And you, don't forget it. Next week is Nora-kun. Okay, it is next week. All right, we'll get ready for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see what they've cooked up for us, and we will see you back here on Saturday. For my community friends, I will see you again on Monday. I hope you have a very comfortable rest of your weekend. Go do some scary, fun Halloween activities, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Peace.